sure if she's been rattling on. Listen to the Fox interview she gave. That's the one I was playing. She's just really too thirsty. And then I don't think she likes people of color. I could be wrong. Everything is not about racism. I know. I just get this vibe from her.
Well, well, hopefully, yeah, you said Lawrence O'Donnell that Trump is tired of the war tonight. I didn't get
That's
that.
what he said because as far as the breaking news about the war, he says that the leadership in Iran is out of sorts. But hello, really? You think after you done killed everybody, what did you think? I mean, this is weird that he would even say that after he assassinated supposedly the whole top layer. That's what he said, but I don't believe that either. And he's like, "We gonna cancel these meetings because Iran seems to be out of sorts." That's crazy. So that's the new thing with him. But he wants to end the war. I don't know how this is gonna go down, yo. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. You're not talking to the people. Nobody's. Why he pulled them back, I don't know. The strait is still closed. Gas prices are still going up. How? How is this going to end?
So, Lisa, you mentioned it, and there was an article, I think it was the New York Times, that described the way their leadership is now.
Mm-hmm.
And the new Ayatollah, wherever he's located, this part's speculation. There's some speculation that he's in North Korea now, in some sort of hospital wing. Like he went from,
What?
this is all speculation. But speculation he went to Russia for healthcare after severe injuries and then from Russia to North Korea. But in any case, the New York Times, they said that the way that the orders are going to and fro the Ayatollah, they're going through so many couriers and
Mm-hmm.
deliveries and backways that essentially the IRGC is in control. And so much is delegated to them that um, even though he's nominally their leader, it takes so long to get communications to and fro him that it really lands to someone else.
Mm.
And they're the hardliners, so the whole thing was reversed. It's not looking good. And a lot of them from RGC voted against that as well because he joined when he was 17 and went forward against Iraqi war. So yeah, it's not a good.
Hmm. It there. Wait. Oh God, I lost it. I hate this computer. Okay, so it says, you guys, Russia confirms Iran. When was this? This is. Oh, that's April the 1st. Okay, so that's not a good one. Um, I was trying to find something a little bit closer to today.
Real quick, so
Made for many men, or even moves
what's
towards
the name
him.
went after me today? Jason Whitlock.
And the death threats, the murder, slaughter, and kill people in detail for hours, and people record you doing it. It is against the law. Just so
Please don't scroll. Please don't scroll. I'm just trying to become a big content creator one day, but I have no supporters. So if you have the chance, please subscribe.
Jason Whitlock was giving him a
Please don't scroll.
Stephen A. been
Please don't scroll.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, but because I think they're meant. Well, let me explain it to you. I believe there's only one thing in this world that will.
And he says no man should be triggered by the words of another man. It's a sign of insecurity. It's crazy. So
Yeah, shit like literally makes his living off of doing stuff like this. Anytime shit like comes like that, and he gets pressed over doing this. That's his shit now. It's his stuff.
yeah, I like that. See that. So here's
XYZ, man, you gotta understand.
对，蛮没关系嘛。来老板。One piece.
Hi. Hi, Speed. How'd you find me? I don't know. I just live here.
You live here?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's up? Check. Bro, I just learned a new Polish word and you don't understand me?
Chess.
Yeah, chess.
Do you want to learn new word?
Yeah, but what new word?
It's back, no.
What's up, my baby? Something going on there? I bet. You want a piece?
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, you want one piece?
This video made the entire internet explode with rage. Because when this guy went to grab some...
Australia, you're so mean for that. So for anyone that doesn't know, these are speed bumps. And what they do is if you're going too fast, this right here will drop down and then you'll like dip into it. These people are all going the speed limit apparently. But anyway, so just be going and then this will just drop out from under you. And that's the meanest type of speed bump. But also, just as a general note, I've never been to a country that has more speed bumps than freaking Australia. Australia, you're so mean for that. So for anyone that...
This is for the pilot, Peninsula pilots. Road pilot. For real? How long have you been a flight attendant for? 36 years. Yeah.
Thank you so much, please. Truly appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It's down and I can hear you. Alright, I'm requesting you to get out of the vehicle so I can do a 3-hour sniff for my patrol K9. What's your probable cause? I don't need probable cause. Yes, you do. Nope, not in the state of Florida. Yeah, you do. Alright, get out of the vehicle. Okay, I can get out. Alright, turn off your car, please. What's your name? Thomaston. This is a retaliatory stop. Okay, unlock your car, turn it off, and please exit the vehicle. I already said I am. Did you hear it turn off? I want to watch. I only have to present it, sir. I don't have to hand it over. You guys just don't like it when people know the rights, that's all. Get out of my car! No, the dog did not alert, because there's no drugs in the car. So you're a liar. Dog just sucks.
What's up? I put... The chiller is the future of portable beverage school. Enjoy hours of ice cold drinks anywhere. Save time, money, and the environment. What are you gonna do, Kevin?
You must stop this. There is no hope. This is a really bad idea. There's a million coolers. Stop. Oh, I'm out.
It was a bad presentation. It was a bad presentation.
And I think that you have a shot. For me to invest, it's not what I'm interested in investing in. So I'm sorry I'm out.
I personally love congrats on what you've accomplished.
Good luck, guys.
What's up? I put
How many languages do you speak?
about 3.
Which one?
Spanish and a little bit of Chinese.
Chinese? What can you say in Chinese?
我的名字叫 Matthew. 你的名字叫什么?
Taiwan, come up here real quick. Come on up. I want to see if she knows, if she can come up.
我的名字叫 Matthew. 你的名字叫什么?
Is that good? And say into the microphone, what did he just say to you?
He said,
This is perfect. I know you're used to only doing karaoke with a microphone.
He said, my name is Matthew. What is your name? But in the way he said it was, I had to like really pay attention.
Gary, that's how he speaks English too. It's all. How many languages?
What? Every day, you know? He's not allowed to take a picture? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to you, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, bro. Your teacher tweaking. What's your number so I can see your picture, bro? No. You know what? What's your number? Hurry up. Yes. No, I'm about to be snapping you, bro. What's your Instagram? Oh my God. Yeah. All right, you're right. I forgot it.
It's not pricing to me in a way Gary had explicitly stated he didn't want to get. He wanted a conversation about general political violence, not about one-sided or the other side.
Miss Kuchera, why don't you come have a seat up here? Because I'm going to guess you don't want him anymore, and he can't even probably practice anymore. So we will go on the record. In the matter 24 CM 213, State of Wisconsin versus Casey Kuchera. The state appears through District Attorney Kevin Schmidt in person. Miss Kuchera.
I had no idea what that was.
Sir, you know why I'm pulling you over? No, sir.
Well, I didn't listen to the interview. I was going to play it tonight, but we have so many things to myself tonight. And then if there's anything interesting, let's talk about it tomorrow. But wow, I was like, wait a minute. Who's willing my hand?
No, she's a pre-existing history with
I'm saying you have the critical thinking and you don't know that CNN is real about politics. Like, that's cool, but right? That is better, man.
The conversation was supposed to be about like women it's supposed to be about like whether an event where the White House would have done better, and Gary was talking about political violence and he was saying, you know, it's gotten extreme and we shouldn't do it, and he was trying to keep it kind of top line. So that was generally what it was about.
And then there's a little bow in the back. Oh my God, you're a genius.
I don't want to do this music thing, right? So like, I was reading about this shit or whatever. All of the work
Yeah.
on a train. Like how did that happen? How do I get my car back? Like you have to go to different places.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. You can't say
No. You took a train. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did say that. Like going through Amtrak. Yeah, he took Amtrak. Not like going through LaGuardia or something like that. But like they had to put
The bus asked him to take care of the bus.
Nah, they don't bring no trains or buses.
Oh, really?
This next one's crazy.
I see you transporting my truck straight back to the...
No, I mean, no. We were in the Chinese bus on the Lower East Side, so it was something different. But like I thought they
You won't believe what happened.
See, yeah, they was way worse. Yeah, so but I thought they did that on trains though.
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Oh, that's wild.
Who knows? Maybe they do it for like the long, that's not as long as cross country. So nah.
These are the best waffles. Yeah, God himself goes before me.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, but it was so long ago. But I thought, I mean, They said he had Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no one saw that he went that far. He went to 16. Yeah, this shit was wild. Like, no, of course,
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
Stop. Yeah, what we talking about? Under Siege 2? What they gonna do with
that was in the 90s, under siege too, man. We're talking about
the reason why they started doing that.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Your roof is loaded with snow and it's a liability for the whole neighborhood. You need to shovel it out more. Someone
You can't hide. What you gonna do is get a That's what's up. When was the last train hijacked?
Your English is very good. How long did it take you to learn English once you got here?
yeah, I mean,
It was really easy because we speak English in Australia.
I'm just saying, and I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, how
Thank you. It's such good English, such beautiful weather. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Were you educated? Where? Liberia. That's very
went to
interesting.
the White House and said we had an arsenal. So we don't need
I'm saying put that in context.
arsenal is multiple weapons. So multiple weapons with different calibers.
Okay, so let's say I think they said they had a 12 gauge, right? It could have been one of the, smaller.
What we need to do now is get focused and stop pointing fingers. You're a problem.
That's not hard.
You're a real problem. What we need to do.
It's not that hard to
We're talking about, hey, also, this is usually what I'm talking about now. We're talking about we just don't know.
Watch this, right? Look.
But they said he had
Look.
eyes on it.
Here's it. Then he goes, right, okay. And then he takes the knee, and then look at this guy at the back. See him in the corner with the beard. Watch. Now watch Steve walk over to him and watch what the guy in the beard does.
We're talking about,
Oh, look at that. What is that about? Yeah. Watch this, right? Look.
multiple weapons.
See, son, I'm just trying to spread some love. That's my understanding.
Crazy Jones.
Also, how the fuck did you get in?
Crazy Jones forehead. Crazy
Like,
Jones forehead.
Trump is the most incompetent person in the history of the country.
Catherine Fellows.
Like, you could, even, I just saw it. Even the dude
Hey, fellas, 210.
who was running the show, whatever. Like, hey,
Nicholas Dennis.
look at the front door. Like, no security there. How in the fuck did that would have never happened.
Nick Dennis is on cocaine, 82nd, airborne all the way.
Fire thought the cheese seller was trying to short him, so he watched closely, but instead of weighing anything, the old vendor...
Watch out. You guys are going to come in here.
Ladies reservation on the 20th and 21st. And right after Trump said he's gonna be at the dinner, his sister has, access to media stuff, so she was able to get him in the hotel. He took the train, so the son really nice, couple in his suitcase, they don't check their shit on the train. So, that's how he did it.
Look at the thing. This is what's funny. This always does kind of Trump is just such monkey. Think about it. Let's talk about his two Stephen Miller Stephen Miller literally just told everything scared about he got some wig about Secret Service and his wife. He's scared about buy your wife. Jenny Bracelet left his wife under, who's also pregnant, under the table or whatever he got out there. Bro, he's
Pin in here.
it is amazing that
Drop
people
this carefully in there without releasing the handle.
right.
And now see there, you can't open up all the way.
You got head of the FBI. You got head of the FBI. You crouch under the table, and you got women in gowns just standing up looking around like what's going on. Your pussy ass, little tip.
Girlfriend was being held comforted by another dude, and he was holding her hand.
Bro, these dudes, bro, like the fact that people take these people seriously, like this shit is gonna go down. Like this is why I said why would you try to, be that I don't know what's going on. I would be trying to do much or whatever. China is way more advanced in this country than America. Those people live in the future over there, but we still here doing this bullshit. I'm not ready for it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not ready for it. My education system is garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still fighting over bullshit. Like, up to 1968 order. Like, I'm not doing that.
I mean, we're talking about this shit because we're being flooded from shit that China wants us to be focused on. While they, are focused on
Any combatant being killed in war and think
TikTok
that
shit, and then you got we are a nation of
You have no self-control.
just evidence of that.
And then there's addiction.
Nobody's impressed with AI. I don't understand. It's like all we do is talk about AI, and then when we actually use it, and then we get.
And they don't.
It's making you be on social media. That is a choice. Just like no one's making you be on Clubhouse for 16 hours a day.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction.
Is it? Oh, so you guys have addiction problems?
No, I don't. No. Here go the thing, Misha. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it. It's a Misa music. It's definitely is music. Yeah, but like when I was in China or whatever, like I don't know the shop. When I was there, like they teach those children. First of all, they don't let them put their social media right there. Maybe Instagram in certain ways or whatever, but they don't let them access Western social media because they know it's addictive. Even the founder of TikTok or whatever said he don't let his kids fuck with TikTok. He said that he slipped up and said that in a moment of truth or whatever, he tried to take it back, but it was like you said that. You don't even let your kids fuck with.
Let me tell you,
China has
build anything.
No, but
She even talked about
wait.
when we was trying to bring back tariffs. Like nobody wants to do like we was talking about jobs and jobs trying to get jobs back from China. Like nobody wants to work these jobs. Someone shit like China's doing it big.
Big Amari, like you gotta. I don't. You might have been out there or whatever, but like we went on. Like if you go out there and pay. Like I'm not gonna tell you the price. You can look it up, and it's called Asian Odyssey. They take you to multiple different cities. Once I saw Chongqing, once I saw Shanghai, like I'm like, living in New York, they put us to shame, bro. In Shanghai, is way bigger than New York. Like how are they doing it better than us? But like, also I'm big on education. And I started my family, later on in life or whatever. And they start teaching those kids binary numbers when they're 3 years old, and putting them in STEM programs when they're 5 years old or whatever. And they just progress. We don't do that here. We don't do that.
And bro, too with that, right? Now it's mandatory AI in the curriculum from K to trying to graduate. And by the time they're in middle school, they're expected to be able to put an agentic agent together. people over here are still scared to touch ChatGPT in America.
Right. Like,
But do you know the suicide levels of those students in China? That these colleges at universities actually have nets at the highest floors because they're under so much pressure to do well that there's huge. I mean, look at the numbers; it's wild. There's a lot of pressure. It's not all good the way you see it. And yes, there are social media apps that they use. They may not be Western, but they have their own versions that operate the same way. You're making it seem like they, have put social media on lock for their populace. They haven't. It's just
no. That's good.
Hey, but it is true though. When China was still running TikTok, remember the kids over here weren't able to watch the same type of content.
Algorithm was
So yeah, of course it's to the country, but what I'm saying the type of content they were watching over there was educational and pro China versus kids here. You already know the dumb shit they watch.
Right. Look, I mean, born and raised here, like my people, I'm half Nigerian, half American. My people go back to the revolution. And, so I know all about, this is my home, and, I'll still feel a way about America, but at the same time, when you have a kid, you think differently, and I'm big on education, and that comes from my Nigerian side. So I'm not playing, but yeah, there are problems they do have. There's certain things once you go there you can't access. I couldn't even use my MasterCard. I mean, not MasterCard, not MasterCard. I couldn't even use my credit card once I went over there or whatever. Like, you gotta get a Panda card and all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they do have problems, but as far as them progressing as a society, we cannot match them. Period. They beating us. They live in the future over there. Period. It's over. They are going to be the superpower within the next. I'll give America 10 years, maybe less than that. And Trump knows it. You attack Iran, when all your generals are telling you dumbass, what the fuck are you doing? You doing for Israel? Like this, we're moving backwards here. And I don't want to raise my kids in. I'm starting a new family or whatever. I don't want to raise them in. Those people over there, there's just more things. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sorry.
You gonna raise your kids in China, or you just saying another country?
No, they're gonna be raised there. We're gonna own property in New York. I mean, we're working on that and whatever. I'm never gonna completely abandon New York or whatever. We're gonna own property in Manhattan or whatever. But raise them and for what?
But are you okay with their system in general? You're very you can't criticize the government. You can't say a lot of things. Your freedom of speech is nothing like the way the U.S. is. You do know you have to change your entire lifestyle, right?
Yeah, I know that part or whatever. But for what? If you mind your business, you'll live good over there. They don't see. You're asking that question because you don't understand how those people operate over there. Those
exactly
people they just live their lives over there. So criticizing the government, don't you mind your business? What? No, we have to criticize that government.
No, but did you know during COVID they actually cemented people into their homes? You didn't have a choice. This is what people don't understand. As advanced as it may be, it's one way, but the way that the government operates, they can take your shit away tomorrow, and you absolutely have no way to get it back. There's no such thing.
Yeah, I don't. Hold on. I got you. They can do that here because they've done that to black people. So what are you talking about? Maybe you haven't lived the black experience.
No, bro.
No, I'm not.
Compton, you can't talk about intimate danger, intimate domain and things like that as far as how in China we can just take your shit with no explanation. You can't say if you mind your business.
So eminent domain don't exist here.
Hold on, bro. You can't say okay, just go ahead and mind your business. So that means you just walk around like that. You have nothing to say. If something's going on, fuck up.
No, it's not.
You outpost. Get ran over. Hold on, bro. Get ran over by a tank. Just stay in there, get ran over by a tank, and don't complain.
Yeah, I mean, what? God, yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to argue about this, bro. Like, I really don't.
No,
You guys,
bro. We just.
yeah, no, you guys are smart. You guys are smart. I would prefer more of my melanated brothers and sisters get the fuck out of this country, man. This shit is gonna go down. All this damage Trump has done within a year and a half, and like he's just getting started.
Wait, are you talking about racism? Did you know the Chinese kicked out black people right before right after the pandemic? Right when it started? Do you even know the racism is?
Racism exists all across the world.
Black folks.
Dude, racism exists all across the world. I'm saying, like, if you haven't been there and you haven't seen what I've seen, like, their quality of life is better.
You were there for how long?
I was there for 8 days.
That's not okay. You were passing through. You can't tell what's happening.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Yeah, that's
hold on. Let me finish. But two of my cousins one has been there for 12 years, and one has been there for 6 years. And they have been trying to get me to come out there for years. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm well versed on this shit. I know what's going on. I just had to see it for myself. And I saw it for myself.
Yeah.
And they're doing better than us. They're living in the future. It's nothing like this. This country is going to hell, bro. And I don't see why people keep clinging on to it.
Yeah, but bro, that's cool. But like your arguments or your statements for being there for 8 days, like it's all good.
I'm going by what my people are telling me.
Yeah, okay.
I've been traveling to Asia. I've been traveling to Asia for 20 years, so I know what I'm doing.
You never thought about moving back to the
I'm
continent?
trying to get
to the continent, bro.
Moving back where?
Moving to the continent. You never thought about that?
To my Africa?
Yeah. Nigeria.
I heard Ghana is dope. South Africa, I want to go there. Like my little brother, he was in the Air Force. He just got out of the Air Force. He was in the Air Force for a long time. His last place he went to was Okinawa, whatever. He's out the Air Force now. He just got out of there. He's Japan. Yeah. He out there. He met his little shorty in Seoul, South Korea, and now they live out there. They're both out the Air Force. So we're going
in Korea or Japan.
No, they're still Okinawa. They're still out there, whatever. So me and my sister, whatever, we're probably gonna go out there, probably around Christmas time or whatever, and visit them. So I want to see, because I haven't been to Tokyo. I've been to the Philippines. I've been to Thailand. I wanted for, but I haven't been to Tokyo yet. I haven't been to Japan yet.
Like Japan better than China. Watch.
People tell me that, but here's the thing though, Japan is kind of small though.
It's not
No, not even that, but it's small or whatever. Like I'm an explorer, so I like going around with so much stuff I want to see in China. Like, so
Get a dope hat.
Japan is small. Even though Tokyo is the largest city in the world.
They have outer islands. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
They got Hiroshima and they got all that. I know.
You're gonna like it much better than China. I'm telling you, somebody that knows. You're gonna like it much better.
You've been in me.
Yes, and I have a brother who lives in Japan. Went to go visit. Now he lives in Japan with his family. So, yeah, Japan is it.
Yo, Misa, everyone tell me like Japan is fire, but it's just kind of strong.
It's a good place to visit. I wouldn't say to live long term. I couldn't see that, but to visit and engage is really dope.
And his lens is from New York.
It reminds me of New York in a couple of ways. Like it's overpopulated.
What was it like? China? Talking about Japan is like spick and span clean. You can't be comparing. Yeah, Japan.
No, it is very clean. I'll give you that. But it is overpopulated. Like literally, when I was there, with somebody's jobs, there's these guys with white gloves that when you get on the train, they have to push people in enough so the doors can close. That's their job.
Do you know how about India? People hang out off the side of the train. Oh, they need one of those in New York. That's the same shit.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say.
I said it's like New York. Y'all thought I was being funny.
Yeah.
No, but
yeah. Pushing people's asses in there too. But look at how clean the transportation is though.
No, it's very clean. But you know what isn't clean though is the smell, right? Like it has their sewers are just backed the fuck up. Like when you're walking through the different downtown districts, like I went through Yokohama, Roppongi, Shibuya. Um, it was just the smells, bro. Like the smells were crazy. But I really enjoyed Japan though. Like it was a lot of fun. It's definitely an enjoyable place.
That smell of kimchi all day in Korea, bro.
I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, if we talking about, think about it. Like, it's what, 9 million people in. Now, mind you, New York is an ancient city, like 348, 50, something like that. It was so clean over there. When I was in Shanghai, it was so clean over there. And it's twice as big as New York, not even twice, 4 times bigger than New York. Like they had air conditioning. Like once you go into the train station, there's no such thing as air conditioning in New York train station. Be hot as fucking the summer. like it was warm when I was there. They just do everything better. I'm sorry. Like all I had, I went to the currency exchange, and I tried to get like $300 of cash or whatever. And our tour guide, he was like, "You don't need that cash. Like no one takes cash in like that. You gotta pull out your credit card or tap your phone or whatever." Everything was tapped in. Everything was tapped.
Yeah,
like even the cab
currency. I don't.
Right. Even the cab drivers, even the like food vendors. You know what I'm saying? Like everything was so more advanced. Like I was just shocked.
Because you're paying tax and every single dime. God forbid you do anything under the table. That's why they have it that way.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, whatever. Like I don't, but what it was for me is that those people advance. Like they're more advanced. Like we don't build anything in this country anymore. We used to. After World War II, we used to build a lot of shit. Those people are progressive.
Well, wait, you're talking about buildings. You probably know about the massive real estate crisis in China. Did you not see the huge
giant empty cities. Yeah, they all
over.
People
lost their. They didn't even get. You had to pay for your apartments outright. And this builder decided to kind of left it, and I think they were insolvent, $300 billion of debt. Did those people get anything to make up for the money they've given? No, there's no parameters to protect the consumer.
I don't think you know that for sure, but yeah,
no, that's for sure. Look it up. It happened in 2020.
Oh, you wanna go Thursday?
It's a huge thing.
Yeah, there were. I mean, as far as I know, like you might know more, but like I thought they were working on that. But yeah, I mean, they got giant empty cities now. Like they do have a real estate problem. But I'm not going to those places. Like China is very big. I'm probably going to Chongqing or Shanghai. Like it's just like even Americans, like when they move up there, the majority of the time their jobs are to teach Chinese people English. That's their job. Like it's so like it's I just roll. I just.
Everybody can do that. You can do it.
You're right.
You know, it's also the labor laws, right? There's no labor protection, employee protection. Don't even get me started on the Apple iPhone factories.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
No.
How they treat their, you should see how they treat the people that work at these factories.
It's horrible, it's horrible. But what about here?
Horrible.
What about? You're right. What about this country though? Like, what about these underpaid teachers that we live in this country?
I understand
What about the underpaid factory workers or whatever?
Yes,
what about
underpaid, but are they forced to sleep there and work 20 hours and get 4-hour breaks and still have our diapers on? You know how bad it is?
But they can't pay for the medicine when they need it, and they got 50,000 people a year. 50 to 60,000 people a year in this country die because we don't have universal health care. You know what I'm saying? Like so. What about these black kids in these communities? Some of these communities that I grew up in who are undereducated because the Department of Education will rather give them money to white schools or whatever because like what are you talking about? Like when you talk like that, that privilege talk or whatever.
It's not privilege. I'm just giving you the reality of these issues.
I think first night should be most magical.
I don't disagree. You're not wrong. You're not lying, whatever. I agree. It's fucked up. But there's way more people over there. But we have way more money than them. So they got way more people. We got way more money than them. We can't even support our people here.
Many people burned out.
How many billions of dollars did we just spend bombing Iran for nothing? For nothing. And it's so dumb. So dumb. We used to go to the streets for $0. $0. And now you're trying to claim that we won. I'm not even gonna get into this shit. Like, but Iran won this shit so far.
Get into it, Gotham.
Okay. Let's talk about it. All right, so
get in there.
Okay. All right.
Before you start.
Okay.
What borough are you from?
I'm from Manhattan. I'm from the Lower East Side.
Oh, okay, Lower East Side. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But here we go. All right, so think about this. I want y'all to think about this. For decades, we used to get to the streets for free. For free. This country made trillions of dollars.
To say last month we were getting it for free.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about the history of it, brother. But here's the thing. This country, or all of us in here right now, we benefited from it. We might not know exactly how we did, but we did. We made trillions of dollars in this country getting to the streets for free. So you got this monkey in the White House.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Oh, now we can hear you.
Yeah, but no, I'm sorry. My wife gave me permission. But anyway, so he let Netanyahu, this racist ass Zionist, convince his monkey ass that he needs to attack Iran. So now the ceasefire deal, I don't know if any of you guys have read it, but I have. We gotta pay them. By the way, yeah. Let me start from kind of the beginning. Trump thought he could bully Iran because Trump is a bully. That's what he's been doing his entire life. Like you could go back in his history. He was a bully when he was a kid, but he had no idea who he was struggling with when he was struggling with Iran. His generals tried to warn him. Like multiple people tried to warn him. Like leave those people alone. They are not to be played with. You know what I'm saying? And he does his dumbass Trump shit or whatever, he bombs them or whatever because of the Israelis. And they showed them, like, we're not afraid, we can't bully us. Bomb the shit out of multiple American bases in the Middle East and warned them. Saudi Arabia was scared. Like they was scared. It was like, dude, we're building a bunch of shit over here. We don't want no problem. And it was like, why the fuck would you open your airspace to the United States so they can come bomb us? Saudi Arabia was scared, but I'm not gonna get into that story. Bahrain, the UAE is terrified because they're allowing data centers over there from AI. it's a big thing with AI in the UAE and shit. But they're ready to like, nigga, we will bomb Abu Dhabi and we will bomb fucking Dubai. Stop playing with us. And they folded too. They scared to death. And I had never in my life seen Israel bomb like that. Like they're ready somehow.
They got Gaza. You haven't seen Lebanon, Syria.
No. I was getting to that. I have never in my life seen them shred the fucking Iron Dome. Like for years, the Israelis like we got the Iron Dome. The Iranians was like, nigga, fuck your Iron Dome. I have never seen Tel Aviv bomb like that. I thought it was AI at first. I'm like, this is not real. I have never seen that. So what's happening right now is they're trying to get through Lebanon. They're trying to get through Lebanon. They're trying to open up something so they want the Americans to land in Lebanon to get through there to try to get to Iran, but that would be stupid. Like we will never win a ground war in Iran.
Wait, are you saying that Israel's bombing Lebanon to make way for the U.S. military to get to Iran?
Yes. Yep.
That's not even in fact. That's not. That's
what I think. That's just my opinion. I never said it was a fact. I never said it was a fact. That's my opinion. But anyway, and then the Strait of Hormuz, which we've known for years, military generals have said for years, if you fuck with the Iranians, they will. The Iranians was like, we're not playing with you. If you fucking play with us or whatever, any ship that has anything to do with America, we will send.
Hey, do you support America at all, bro? Like, I'm just wondering.
No, it's not about supporting America. It's about supporting. I'm not supporting tyranny. That's what I'm not doing. But I think that was a dumb question. But anyway, listen. But anyway, the Iranians said like, yo, if y'all anything coming through the Strait of Hormuz, like if you send it through here, we're gonna send it to the bottom of the fucking Persian Gulf, like period. And people are scared. So what happened was with this ceasefire deal or whatever, and this is how dumb Trump is. This is how stupid he is. Like I said, we've never had to pay anything to go through the Straits.
But we're not supposed to. But do you know why? There's a clause.
Let me get to it.
Okay.
Now they're saying now the deal that Trump's this great deal maker made with the Iranians. Now we got to pay $2 to $3 million to send any ship through there having to do
That's
with
not
America.
even I'm sorry. That's not the ceasefire deal. That's not even a.
It is
not.
Okay. What is it?
Okay, so the reason why Iran has not charged for the use of Strait of Hormuz is something called UCLAWS. This was actually a treaty that was signed. This is considered natural waterway, international, so they're technically not allowed to charge any ships. The other parts like the Suez Canal, etc. The Suez Canal, etc. have charged, or Panama Canal, because those are created waterways, right? They're actually man-made, so that's why they charge. In this case, under the UCLAWS, anything that is naturally made by nature, this is just you're not allowed to. And also keep in mind, Oman is on one side and Iran's on the other side. It's actually a shared waterway. This has been the case since forever. This is a UCLAWS. This is actually a treaty that was in place. Because of Trump's BS, they tried to do an asymmetrical warfare by creating this scenario where it's like, you know what, we're going to start charging you guys now. Technically, legally, they're not supposed to, and they're not even letting in U.S. ships. Don't you know? They're not even saying you could come in and pay $2 million per ship. No, they're only allowing in countries they're friendly with. So this is not them just targeting the U.S. with special rights.
They let the Chinese and the French do.
Yes, because they have a deal. Because they said if you're not, spells. I know, but this China and Iran have had a deal when it comes to their oil. China buys 80% of their crude oil. That's been in place for a long time. And India had to negotiate with Iran. Pakistan negotiated
they said come on through, but they did. But right now everything's shut down. Don't you see what's going on right now?
So you're telling me that Iran is not charging American.
Americans aren't the ones
paying over that shit, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
You said
right now, they don't even allow. Right now, they don't even allow. Listen to Haitian. They're not even. Right now, the U.S. has it where every port that potentially has Iranian goods, they blocked it. They can't even fucking send their shit, other shit out.
No,
Gaza, you need to read up on this situation because you're clearly off 100%, bro.
Okay, where was I wrong?
Where do we start?
Where do we start?
What? Okay, let's go. Where was I wrong?
Strait of Hormuz, the way that operates, there was apparently a ceasefire deal. You said that was signed. It was never nothing that's been signed. I haven't freaking
No. I never said it was signed. I never said that.
There's nothing on the table.
No.
You know what Iran asked for? They asked for reparations for all the costs of the damage that's been taking place on their country. They've asked the U.S. for reparations to repair. That's what they've asked for.
I don't think y'all know what y'all reading. No, they're gonna charge any American ship.
Yes,
not
wait. It's not part of the deal.
They're gonna charge them $2 million. They're gonna charge us $2 million.
Yes.
Okay, so yes.
But
so
they charge everybody.
Why are you saying I'm wrong?
You said it's part of their deal that they proposed.
No, fuck yeah.
But nobody's paying them, bro. Ain't nobody agreed to pay them shit.
No. You're gonna pay it when you pay taxes.
What?
I'm gonna pay it when I pay taxes. What are you talking about?
Hold on, bro. Did you not hear when Ace just said that anything with their stuff we have it blocked?
From where?
The Persian Gulf.
So you're telling me that America is gonna block anything that comes from Iran to try to get to it? No, they're shooting. They're shooting at them. They're shooting at them. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand what's going on. And also, America is gonna pay between $1 and $2 for every barrel of oil that goes there. They are going to billions of dollars that American taxpayers are gonna pay. Y'all don't understand what's going on.
It's not just America. Every single commercial vessel that's what they're charging them. It's not just America. And America hasn't even had it.
Of course. Yeah, anything that has to do with America. The only people who are getting through there are the Chinese, the Russians, the French. Period.
India paid, Pakistan paid that price. $1 per barrel, which ended up being $1 billion, $2 billion. Greece paid. Spain paid. They have us told.
Right. Iran is gonna make hundreds of billions of dollars for this shit.
Yeah.
And it would have never happened if Trump dumbass didn't bomb them. That's like now, and we don't even know what those people are gonna do with those hundreds of billions of dollars. This is what America does. They fuck over the American people, and y'all defend them.
You know Iran's been under very strict sanctions by America.
You said what again?
Did you not know Iran's been under very, very strict sanctions by the U.S.?
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, so I don't understand the point of all this.
No, but that was before this. We're talking about the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, and right now the sanctions have not just economic, they're physical. The fact that Iran cannot ship or receive anything, dude, that's huge.
You think those people care?
They don't care. They walk away. Oh my God. They don't care about the revenue.
Same thing with China. When Trump dumbass tariff they had, the Chinese told them like, we don't give a fuck. We're good.
China tariffed back as a reciprocal.
They don't care.
China didn't care. They didn't do a reciprocal tariff. I think you're forgetting the U.S. is still a reserve currency. We're still a petrodollar. You're forgetting that right now.
Ace, you literally just said that nothing is leaving Iran and going into Iran, and he said he don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care?
They don't give a fuck.
So when they can't get a fucking grain of anything, they don't care? Make that shit make sense, bro.
Well, you did have some people in here from Iran, not trying to side with anyone.
And they weren't in Iran, though.
Well, he said he was in Iran, and he got, what did you ask him?
with Japan right now then.
He said he was using, I forgot what he said he was using.
He
That
needs
was
a
funny.
VPN. That's also very hard to obtain.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys remember the conversation. So he said that he didn't care. Was it him that said he didn't care if they nuked their country?
Who said that?
Somebody from Iran.
Wow.
And I was floored. I will never forget. I said, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like he thought that it was actually going to be somebody left to start over. I was just like, but I would never even say that, even in jest, that I would want somebody to nuke my country. Not the worst of times, the worst of times. We've had some horrific times here in this country, and probably gonna have some more. But to say to nuke your entire country,
But are they actually Iranian then?
say
Really? Like,
that's where they can only go by what he said. I don't know the man. I can't see him. I can't touch him. I can't feel him. I can't smell him. I don't know who he is. He said he's from Iran. And then they start questioning him and saying, how you got Wi-Fi, this, that, the third. And it was crazy. But then we had a female, maybe she wasn't in Iran. She was talking about, oh, she didn't care if they bombed Iran in the power plants. And she even said the water. Because remember, when they start talking like that, I always go, oh, so you don't care if you guys don't have water?
that's called genocide.
Yeah, but she wasn't in Iran, and I don't think the guy that we're talking about, if I remember him correctly, I don't think he was in Iran either. I mean, I'm pretty sure the only people that say that are the people that are safely in North America somewhere far away. They're not in Iran.
Privilege.
No one says I want to die from starvation and thirst, and I want my family to die from bombing and poison. Like, no one says that.
So what about the people, do you see this protesting over there who do say crazy shit like that? They don't say
In Iran?
of nuke. Yeah.
They're not protesting right now, and they don't. They're protesting the government to be overthrown, but not called you guys.
So not nuking. Let's take that off the table. So if they want their government to be overthrown, right? And they want the U.S. to be part of it. How do they think they're gonna accomplish that? By only way I'm thinking of is by bombing and ground troops, right? Some people gonna die.
Just like we did in Venezuela.
We bombed in Venezuela.
No,
That was surgical.
The government.
Yeah, but that's what they thought was going to happen, right? With Iran, some of these Iranians. That's what they thought would happen. They thought they. Can you hear me? Go ahead.
Yep.
And
Go ahead. We can hear you. Whoever's speaking. I'm sorry I cut you off.
Hello, Ace.
Right, Gotham? What's your do with Gotham? Oh, there he is. How do you feel about that part, Gotham? Because Gotham said they don't care. Did we lose Gotham?
No, he's still there, but I guess maybe he's away from his phone or bad connection.
Gotham.
Okay.
Gotham is the CC got his shit.
Well, I'll just say, I just said a little part right there. I'm not taking up nobody's side or anything like that, but it's only one way that you're gonna get regime. And then now, what's going on now anyway, Ace? Because I don't think we're gonna do anything there. I think that Trump is just waiting till the end of the week so he can say, you know, I'm done. And I don't think he's gonna do anything now because
Shut up the shit. He's wishing for a ceasefire. He's wishing for a.
Okay, so the guy, the new person in charge, I was trying to find out because someone said that he's in Korea now. What's his name? The new Ayatollah?
The new Ayatollah Ahmadinejad.
Yeah. So someone said that it's rumored. Well, first he went to Russia, and then from Russia he went to, I guess, did he say South Korea? So I was trying to look it up, and
North
it's
Korea.
nothing on North. Okay, it was nothing. I couldn't find anything about him being.
We have no idea. Nobody knows. No one even knows if he's alive. Nobody, but he hasn't even been a public statement outside of written statements. The people.
Yeah, but the
Right.
U.S. is usually
It's
more
speculated he
vocal.
lost. My
I
bad. Go ahead.
believe that he's fucked up. He got violated by the bomb. The U.S. dropped on his head.
Yeah, they said that I think he amputee.
Who
He's
told you
walking
guys
on.
that?
Steve also he's in a coma. A whole bunch of.
But who told you guys? Who told you guys his
So,
injury?
Hey, Steve,
yeah, the
what's
injuries
going
in
on in
the New York
Arabic? I don't
Times.
understand.
What?
I don't know what that Arabic slur you just said. You regret
I
that?
don't speak Arabic.
So, you just spoke some language.
I
Right.
said
Yeah.
Ayatollah, how many? Like, are you this ignorant?
I'm just trying to find out how you guys know the injuries.
Because they put
How
it
you guys know?
well today on the NPR this morning. They spoke about it on the Today Show. Or the Daily.
But it's not confirmed. It's I don't know
No,
the sources.
speculation.
Lisa, I just put an article in the chat where they talk about some of his injuries in the New York Times.
So did they give a source?
Frank Cannon.
They also said in private he was gay. That also was a rumor going around. So
I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so I'm just wondering. I'll go to a New York article and see where their sources is, but because they gave specific injuries. One, okay, but one I read when I was trying to look up the Korea thing, that he had an injury to his foot. The other article I read said that his whole leg was missing. Then another article I read said he had was missing lips and had something wrong with his eyes. And then another one I read said he just had cuts on his face.
Here,
there's a poem. There's a poem as well.
I can read a couple of sentences from this article.
Okay, thank you.
It says, though Mr. Khomeini was gravely wounded, he's mentally sharp and engaged, according to four senior Iranian officials familiar with his health. One leg was operated on 3 times, and he is awaiting a prosthetic. He had surgery on one hand and is slowly regaining function. His face and lips have been burned severely, making it difficult for him to speak, the official said, adding that eventually he will need plastic surgery. That's in the New York Times article I put in.
Yeah, if you listen to the Daily from this morning, they spoke about it as well. But they get some.
Okay. Uh, huh. Waiting for a prosthetic. And he had surgery on his leg. So that means he has an amputation of the leg to be able to fit a prosthetic on it. He's lucky he's alive. I mean, and no lips and no eyes. So they think he's still in Iran and had all this work done in Iran, or do you guys think he really went to Russia? I mean, Russia's medical system's all like great. I thought Iran's medical system was better than Russia's. No?
I don't think anybody knows.
Yeah, but they're in a war right now, Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't been able to bury the bodies either, have they?
For 60,000?
No, I'm talking about the Ayatollah that got killed and the other relatives.
I thought you had to
Maybe
bury them.
maybe they were. They're supposed to, but they were. Something came out a couple weeks ago. They were talking about that they hadn't been able to bury. Yeah, that's been postponed. Yeah, that's what we all know. It's postponed.
But one thing I did read, did you guys see the 5 guys that are they being hung or are they being fire squad in Iran? And they made a video, and I don't know if this is true because how is this stuff getting out? They made a video, you guys can Google it. It was early during the day when I was looking for clips. I came across this. They made a video of them singing see that? Now that makes me feel like, like we need to do something. If they just execute people like, you know, 1, 2, 3, that's crazy over there.
Oh, they do though. They do.
I mean, we do that here, Lisa. Like, what do you mean?
But we go through a whole, you know, you can be on death row until you die, though.
Jonathan, your comparisons are crazy, bro.
Gotham.
Your comparisons are crazy, bro.
So if we talking about in the 21st century, we don't execute people in the United States. Like, what's the difference?
No, we do. I just said, you could be on death row for your entire life, waiting, to be executed, and then you have the ability to get stays or whatever the case may be. But if I find the article, Gotham, I'll send it to you. But it's 5 bros that are getting ready to be executed, and it's like within weeks, you know. And no appeals, none of the stuff that you can do here. If you get accused of whatever the case may be or whatever you did, and you're put on death row, you get a chance to go through some appeals, right, Gotham? And you can be there forever.
Yeah, absolutely right, Lisa. Like, yeah, I mean, we do that here. But those stays of executions, that really works. What they do is put them dudes on death row for 10, 15, 20 years, and they still execute them. Stays of execution, that rarely happens.
That's only in 27 states, just so you know.
If you are sentenced to death in this country, you're dying. It's rare that stays of execution happen. So I understand what you're saying, Lisa. Like, yeah, they put them right to death. Like, that's something they do in the Middle East. But like when people act like we are better than them.
Oh no, never. I wouldn't say we're better than them.
We're the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
well, not the same, but we're not better in the sense where you're saying that we can,
Yeah.
Because America is not, I mean, look, all of us been here, and our folks have been here for a long time. And if we know the history correctly, this place started off horribly. They came here and did some horrible things, and things kept being horrible for a very long time. And still, we have people getting murdered for the color of their skin, or I don't know. It's just to me, I feel like we're not as bad as Iran, though. I don't care how I try to fix it up and whatever. I think that they have it pretty bad, but I don't think it's our responsibility. And you guys can push back to be over there trying to right the wrongs of what's going on over there. They have 90 million people there, and it seems like to me that they should be able to do what we did in this country, overthrow their oppressors.
So, Gotham, I wanted to say that nobody is suggesting that Americans are better than Iranian or any other human being is better than another human being. What we're talking about in terms of which legal system is better, the one in the United States.
The Bill of Rights. Tell Ali, Bill of Rights.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. So if you look just at the Constitution and think about the legal rights that are afforded to an American when